A sum of $100 million is making its way to you before the final day of this month arrives. I want you to listen very closely with your whole spirit to what I'm sharing with you now. There is a cosmic shift happening, a powerful and divine transformation taking place in your life at this very moment. It is not something in the distant future. It is active and present right now. A massive financial release is being activated, an unprecedented flow of abundance that is being commanded from the very universe itself, and it is all on your behalf. You may look around with your physical eyes and not see the evidence yet, and that, my friend, is perfectly okay. Faith often walks ahead of sight. But in the energetic realm, in the spiritual dimension, where all of creation's possibilities first take form, profound movements are underway. Doors that have been sealed for a long season are swinging wide open on hinges of grace. Ancient vaults of prosperity, stores of blessing that have been held in reserve, are unlocking themselves one by one, and their contents are being assigned to you. Supernatural favor is being released over you. A cosmic alignment of circumstances is falling into place. A universal abundance is being poured out over your financial reality like a golden waterfall, constant and overflowing, meant to refresh every dry place in your life. I have come here today with a message that is not my own, but one placed within my spirit to deliver to you. I declare it boldly. I speak it confidently. I share it prophetically into your life, into your consciousness, into the very depths of your soul. $100 million is coming to you before this month reaches its end. Yes, you heard that correctly. $100 million. Let that number settle in your heart for a moment. Now, I understand with complete compassion that this number might feel too large for you right now. In your current situation, it might seem impossible, a distant star, or even outrageous to your logical, analytical mind. The rational part of you, the part trained by the world systems, might be rising up to scream that this simply doesn't make sense. It will tell you numbers like this don't just appear in the lives of ordinary people. It will list all the reasons why this cannot be, pointing to past struggles and present limitations. But here is something absolutely crucial, a truth so vital that I need you to remember it, to internalize it, to understand it at the deepest level of your being. You are not bound by natural laws alone. Your life is not solely governed by the visible, the tangible, and the predictable. You are not limited by ordinary circumstances, for you are a spiritual being having a human experience. You are not confined to the small, cramped box that society or even your own past has tried to place you in. You are connected to something far greater. You are connected to supernatural forces, to cosmic energies, and to a universal source of abundance that operates on a frequency far beyond human limitations and earthly restrictions. This connection is your birthright and your spiritual inheritance. The universe itself, this magnificent and intelligent creation, does not operate according to man's narrow limitations. It is not swayed by human doubts, nor is it constrained by societal rules of what is possible or impossible. The infinite source of all abundance, the creator of all things, owns everything you can possibly imagine and infinitely more. Every resource on this planet, every form of wealth, every golden opportunity for prosperity belongs to the universal flow of energy and is under divine authority. Think of that. The owner of everything is aware of you. Because of this, the universe can move resources effortlessly across continents. It can influence hearts and minds instantaneously, turning the favor of key people toward you. It can open financial pathways that seemed permanently sealed, redirecting wealth and prosperity in currents you cannot see, and orchestrate circumstances in sequences that will leave you absolutely speechless, amazed, and utterly transformed. This is the power that is now at work for you. The message I am delivering to you right now is not just empty motivation or fleeting encouragement. This is not simply positive thinking or wishful dreaming, though a positive mind is a receptive one. No, this is something far more substantial. This is a cosmic announcement. It is a universal declaration being made over your life at this precise moment in time. It is as if your name has been called in the courts of heaven concerning this matter. Because of this announcement, you are stepping into the overflow. You are crossing a threshold into the zone of infinite possibility. You are being chosen, selected, and designated for a massive transfer of wealth that is already in motion. The gears have begun to turn. The process has been initiated. The universe is choosing you. Yes, you, sitting there right now, reading these words, perhaps feeling a stirring in your spirit as you take them in. The cosmic forces of divine order and blessing have seen your struggle, every single moment of it. They have witnessed with great compassion your long journey through periods of darkness and uncertainty. They have heard every cry you made in secret, every whisper of desperation when you felt alone, every silent plea for help when you thought no one was listening. Not one has been missed. They have counted every tear that rolled down your cheek, each one a testament to your endurance. Every moment of pain caused by lack, by rejection, by delay, by disappointment has been recorded. But now, at this very moment, I speak to that pain and to that history. Your season of financial famine is officially over. It has ended, not by your own striving, but by divine decree. The chapter of struggle is closing, its final words being written right now. A prophetic wave, a tsunami of provision and prosperity is sweeping across your life with an unstoppable force that no obstacle can withstand. This wave carries with it opportunities you never dared to imagine, connections you never expected to make, resources you never knew existed, and an abundance that transcends your wildest dreams. It is coming not to barely meet your needs, but to utterly overwhelm your lack. This transformation is not a random event. It is the direct result of a spiritual alignment that is now occurring. The very frequency of wealth, a resonant harmony of abundance, is now matching your personal vibration. The energy of prosperity, a tangible force in the realm of spirit, is now synchronizing with your consciousness. It is as if your soul has tuned itself to a new station, and the message coming through is one of limitless provision. The doors of abundance, those gateways to opportunity and resource, are now responding to your presence. They recognize you, not as a stranger, but as one who belongs, as one for whom they were held open. Everything in your life, your circumstances, your relationships, your pathways, is shifting, transforming, and rearranging itself. This divine rearrangement is not chaotic. It is a meticulous orchestration designed to bring you into perfect alignment with your $100 million destiny. This destiny was written for you before you took your first breath, and now the universe is conspiring in beautiful, unseen ways to bring it into your tangible reality. You have not arrived at this moment by accident. You have faithfully sown the seeds. You have sown seeds of effort, day after day, even when you were weary. You have sown seeds of dedication, staying true to your path when distractions and discouragements came. You have sown seeds of perseverance, getting back up every time you were knocked down. Beyond your own life, you have served others with a generous heart. You have given even when you had little, sharing your time, your kindness, and your resources. That generosity was never overlooked. It was a powerful spiritual investment. You have been faithful to the vision placed in your heart, loyal to your dreams even when they seemed faint, and committed to your path through every challenge and obstacle that rose up to block your way. And now, at this precise moment in time, the spiritual harvest has come. It is your turn to reap the rewards of faithfulness. It is your time to receive what you have, in spirit and in action, already earned. It is your moment to walk confidently, with your head held high, into what rightfully belongs to you. There is no need for apology or hesitation. This abundance is your divine inheritance. Understand this clearly. The $100 million that is coming is not merely coming into your hands as paper and numbers in an account. While it will manifest in those physical forms, its essence is far greater. This abundance is flowing directly into your purpose. It is being channeled into the very reason you exist on this planet. The money is not the end goal, it is the fuel for the mission. This profound transformation is not about greed, materialism, or selfish accumulation. Such small-minded pursuits could never trigger a cosmic shift of this magnitude. This is about the universe funding its grand vision through your life. You are being positioned as a steward, a trusted vessel. The cosmos is about to make you a distribution center of blessing, a fountain of abundance from which many can drink, a pure and clear channel through which prosperity flows to others who are in need. You are being prepared not to hoard but to distribute, not to boast but to bless. Because of this, you will no longer have to beg for opportunities that should naturally flow to someone of your gifts and calling. That season of pleading is over. You will no longer have to borrow from others just to survive another month. The cycle of lack is being broken at its root. You will no longer be left merely wishing upon stars and wondering with a sigh when your moment will finally arrive. This is your moment, and it is happening right now. The spiritual reality is preceding the physical evidence. Your name, your unique energy signature, the distinctive mark of your spirit is being mentioned, discussed, and recognized in rooms you haven't physically entered yet. It is being spoken of in spaces you didn't even know existed, in conversations happening at levels of influence you are only now approaching. Let me share something incredibly powerful with you. A truth that will shift your entire perspective and calm any anxious thoughts about how. While you are sitting here, absorbing these words, processing this message in your heart, your name is Litera. Lie being whispered in high places, in circles of influence and spiritual authority, in realms of divine strategy, your identity is being highlighted. Furthermore, in the earthly realm, wealthy people, successful entrepreneurs, influential decision makers, and powerful investors are being divinely guided in their thoughts. Their hearts are being stirred, and their minds are being prompted to think about you, to consider you, to remember you. This is not manipulation. It is divine orchestration. The universe is setting the stage and directing the players. These divinely orchestrated conversations are happening now. They are taking place in boardrooms that seem closed to you, in exclusive meetings you were not invited to, in private gatherings where your absence is noted as a missing piece. And these discussions will lead inevitably and directly to open doors for you. They will result in lucrative contracts that seem to find you in amazing opportunities that you didn't even apply for, that you didn't even know were available. This is the supernatural favor that defies all logic and reason. It is about to locate you in the most unexpected, surprising, and miraculous way imaginable. You will look back and see the fingerprints of divine guidance all over the sequence of events. Someone special is going to find you very soon. They have been assigned by these universal forces, guided by a cosmic intelligence, directed by energies of love and purpose that are beyond our full comprehension. This person will be inexplicably drawn to you, compelled to pour resources into your vision, to invest substantially in your dreams, to offer unwavering support to your mission. They might appear in the form of a wealthy investor who sees a potential in you and your work that others have missed. They could manifest as a helpful mentor who possesses exactly the wisdom you need and the connections to open doors you couldn't reach on your own. They may arrive as a strategic connection, a divine appointment who links you to entire networks of abundance and influence. However they appear, know this: they are coming with a specific intent to bless you, to elevate you, to transform your financial reality at its foundation. And here is what makes this truth truly extraordinary and distinguishes it from empty promises. This person, or these people, will not come to you with just encouraging words, empty promises, or surface-level support. They will arrive with serious financial backing. They will come with real resources, with substantial investments, with life-changing capital that alters the trajectory of your life and work. The money will be real. The opportunities will be concrete and actionable. The transformation will be tangible. Something you can see and touch and use for great good. The long delay you've experienced, the season where every door seemed shut, is officially over. It is finished, completed. The waiting period, which felt like an eternal pause, has reached its definitive end. The season of frustration has closed its final chapter. The release you have prayed for, hoped for, and stood in faith for is happening right now in this very moment. As you read these very words, the spiritual conduit for $100 million is being opened, and the flow has begun toward your life. This is not because of random luck or chance circumstances. It is happening because of your purpose, your unique mission, your God-given reason for being here on earth. The universe is strategically, and with great intention, positioning you for this level of wealth, abundance, and prosperity for one primary reason: so you can accomplish the specific, important goals that were written on your heart. You are being elevated for a purpose far greater than personal comfort. This elevation is so you can break generational curses that have held your family line in limitation for decades, perhaps even for centuries. You are the chosen one in your bloodline to sever those chains of lack, to rewrite the financial narrative for all who come after you. You are being empowered to establish lasting legacies, not just of wealth, but of wisdom, of generosity, of positive impact, that will touch countless lives long after you have finished your earthly journey. You are being equipped right now in this process to walk in the absolute fullness of your calling. You are being prepared to become everything you were always meant to be, without compromise, without apology, and without limitation. This abundance is the tool that will allow you to build the life and the legacy that matches the size of your spirit. Therefore, you must prepare yourself for this incoming abundance. This preparation is not optional. It is an essential and sacred part of the process. Listen carefully to what I am telling you. When the universe announces that something this monumentally big is coming into your life, it is not just information for you to celebrate passively. It is a call to action. It is an invitation for immediate and purposeful preparation. You must start preparing right now, this very moment, without a hint of delay or hesitation. The spiritual principle is that you must make room for the blessing. You must create the vessel to contain it. Otherwise, it may flow around you instead of into you. Prepare your mind first. You must expand your thinking, breaking through the mental limitations and glass ceilings you have unconsciously accepted. You must dissolve those old beliefs about what is possible for someone from your background, with your history, with your past struggles. Your future is not dictated by your past. It is illuminated by your divine purpose. Your mind must be renewed to accept a new, grander reality. Prepare your financial structures. This means organizing your bank accounts, bringing order to your financial house, no matter how small it may seem now. It means beginning to understand the principles of wealth management, of wise stewardship. Start learning about investments and asset protection, not from a place of anxiety, but from a place of readiness. As a faithful student who knows a great responsibility is coming, prepare your faith by deliberately strengthening your belief system. Practice the spiritual discipline of visualization. See yourself not just with the money, but handling it with wisdom, directing it with purpose, and sharing it with joy. Affirm your worthiness daily, not because of what you have done, but because of who you are, a beloved child of the universe, worthy of every good thing. Prepare your vision by getting absolutely clear on what you will do with this abundance. Move it from a vague dream to a detailed plan. Create a map for your impact strategy. Who will you help? What cause will you fund? What business will you build that creates jobs and serves the community? Clarity is power, and a clear vision magnetizes the resources needed to fulfill it. Here is a critical truth that many people miss, and it is why they remain in a cycle of waiting. Do not wait for the money to physically appear in your bank account before you start planning what you will do with it. Do not wait to see the tangible proof with your eyes before you start believing in your heart that it is already yours. The preparation must begin now in the invisible realm. It must start in your thoughts, in your attitudes, and in your small, faithful actions before the full manifestation occurs in your physical reality. This is the walk of faith. You are building the ark before the rain falls. You are preparing the barns for a harvest that is already sown in the Spirit. When you act in faith on the promise, you create a vacuum in the natural world that the promise itself rushes to fill. You must know with unshakable certainty that you will not be denied what is rightfully yours. You will not be overlooked in this divine distribution. You will not be passed by. All the negative forces, the doubts, the limitations that have tried for so long to stop your financial breakthrough have exhausted all their power. They have no more authority over your destiny. These obstacles have tried everything imaginable to block your opportunities, to create confusion on your path, to delay approvals and confirmations, to steal your joy and peace, and even to make you doubt your own worth, your own value, your own deservingness of abundance. They have whispered lies in the dark, hoping you would believe them. But let me announce this truth to you with absolute clarity and spiritual power. What is coming to you at this very moment cannot be denied by any force in existence. It cannot be delayed by any circumstance or obstacle you can see. It cannot be diverted or redirected away from your path. It has your divine name on it. Every single roadblock that has stood in your way is being systematically destroyed, dismantled, and removed from your reality by a power greater than any opposition. Every form of resistance, every negative pattern that has repeated in your life, every limiting belief buried in your subconscious is being completely shattered, broken into such tiny pieces that it can never reform again. Every lie that whispered you're not worthy, you're not deserving, you're not good enough, is being permanently silenced. Its voice is being stripped away, never to speak to your spirit again. The universe itself, the cosmic forces of good, the infinite intelligence that governs all create, ion with love and order, is declaring right now that your name, your unique energy signature, is stamped, sealed, and imprinted on this miracle. This is a legal decree in the spiritual realm. This specific abundance has been released from the highest realms of possibility, from the very source of all provision, and it will land directly in your physical life, in your hands, in your affairs, before this month reaches its final day. You must receive this not as a hopeful wish, but as a spiritual fact. You are not too late to receive this blessing. The timing is perfect. You have not been forgotten in the vast distribution of abundance. You have not been overlooked or passed by. On the contrary, you have been specifically chosen, carefully selected, purposefully designated for this exact moment, for this exact breakthrough, for this exact transformation. There are no accidents in God's universe, only appointments, and this is your appointed time. The money that is flowing towards you is coming with purpose, with spiritual power, and with divine protection surrounding it like an impenetrable shield. Nothing can intercept it or corrupt its journey to you. And when this abundance arrives in your life, and it absolutely will, for the word has been spoken, you need to understand something profound about its nature. This wealth is coming with cosmic purpose woven into every dollar, into every asset. It is sanctified for a holy use. Because of this, you will not lose this money to poor decisions or bad investments. A wisdom beyond your own will guide you. You will not misuse it through careless spending or ego-driven purchases. Your heart will be guarded and your priorities align. You will not be overwhelmed by the responsibility that comes with managing this level of wealth. You will be given grace and capacity for each new step. Instead, you will walk in a profound wisdom. T surpasses your years and experience. You will operate with a cosmic intelligence and a universal understanding of how wealth moves and how it can best be used for the highest good. You will steward this wealth with absolute excellence, with careful planning, with strategic thinking that is inspired from above. You will manage these resources like someone who understands at the deepest level that great abundance comes with great responsibility, with great opportunity, and with great potential for eternal positive impact. This is the mindset you are being given even now. This transformation is not just about you as an individual experiencing comfort or relief, though that will surely be a part of it. This is so much bigger than your personal comfort or your individual dreams. This is about the healing and elevation of your entire family tree. You are the conduit through which cycles of lack and limitation that have repeated for generations are being broken. The spiritual bondage of not enough that may have plagued your parents, your grandparents, and beyond is meeting its end in you. Your breakthrough is the axe laid to the root of that tree. This is about your community being uplifted, about neighborhoods being transformed because you, who understand the struggle, are now in a position to be a catalyst for tangible change. This is about your children and your grandchildren, and those yet unborn, inheriting a completely different financial reality. They will not start from a place of scarcity, but from a platform of established abundance and expanded possibility. They will inherit not just resources, but a legacy of faith, of courage, and of divine partnership. They will tell the story of how the chain was broken. This is about your lasting legacy, a legacy that will echo through time with a positive vibration long after you have transitioned from this earthly plane. The good you initiate will ripple outward in ways you cannot currently fathom. Important projects and God-inspired missions that have languished for lack of funding will suddenly be built and brought to life through your obedience and generosity. Lives will be dramatically transformed, not by chance, but because of your willingness to give, to share, to invest in others as you have been invested in. Dreams that have been dormant in the hearts of good people, sleeping and waiting for the right resource to awaken them, will suddenly spring to life. They will burst into full manifestation because of your alignment with cosmic guidance and your steadfast faith in universal abundance. You will become a door opener, a dream releaser, and in doing so, you will become known, recognized, and celebrated not as a mere accumulator of wealth, but as someone who uses wealth wisely, who channels prosperity purposefully, who distributes resources with strategic compassion. People will look at your life and marvel. They will be amazed and deeply inspired by the extraordinary and perhaps even mysterious way the universe has blessed you. They will see your transformation from lack to abundance as living proof that miracles still happen, that divine favor is active, that dreams planted in faith really do come to harvest. Your story will become a beacon of hope, a tangible testimony for countless others who are still in the weary season of waiting for their own breakthrough. You will give them the courage to hold on. This month, these remaining days will not end, will not conclude, will not close without a major financial testimony emerging from your life. This testimony will be undeniable. Before this month reaches its final hour, your entire story will change. It will shift in its fundamental narrative. It will transform completely, turning the page from a story of struggle to a story of supernatural provision. That specific phone call you've been waiting for, the one your heart has whispered about, will come through. And on the other end will be the voice connected to the opportunity you've been hoping for. That unexpected email, the one you aren't anticipating, will appear in your inbox, and its subject line will contain the beginning of a message that changes everything you thought was possible. That check, perhaps from an unexpected source or a forgotten agreement, will show up in your mailbox bearing an amount that makes your heart skip a beat and your breath catch in gratitude. That deposit, the one you've been visualizing and affirming in faith, will be made into your account, and the balance will confirm what your spirit already knew. That contract, with all its legal weight and promise, will be signed with your name on it, officially and legally binding you to a new level of prosperity. That door of opportunity will open wide before you, not as a narrow crack to squeeze through, but as a grand invitation to step through into a new dimension of possibility, influence, and peace. So, I urge you, mark this day in your memory. Circle it on your calendar. Remember this exact moment, what you feel, what you hear, what you are reading, for this is your point of divine alignment. A $100 million miracle, engineered in the heart of the universe, is headed directly toward you right now. It is moving through time and space, navigating through cosmic currents and aligning earthly circumstances, and it is aimed with perfect precision at your location, at your life, at your destiny. Do not waste your precious mental energy, especially now in this season of faith, trying to figure out the exact human mechanism of how this will happen. Do not strain to envision the specific logical path it must take to reach you. Your finite mind cannot comprehend the infinite pathways of divine provision. Just believe, with every fiber of your being, with every beat of your heart, that the universe, which owns everything, which created everything from nothing, which controls the tides and the seasons and the stars in their courses, can most certainly release anything it chooses, at any moment it deems perfect. Its resources are inexhaustible. Its methods are innumerable. Your part is not to engineer the miracle, but to receive it. All you need from your side is one act of aligned action. One moment of quiet obedience to that inner guidance, that nudge of the Spirit that you might have ignored before. One open door appearing at exactly the right time, and the faith to walk through it even if it looks small at first. One supernatural moment when all the scattered pieces click into a perfect, beautiful picture of divine timing. One affirmative response from the universe to your faithful request, a yes that echoes through the halls of your life. One cosmic yes to the prayers you've whispered and the dreams you've carried. And when that yes manifests, you will step powerfully, confidently, and triumphantly into a reality that other people, limited in their vision, said was impossible for you. You will attain what skeptics claimed you could never reach. You will manifest in the physical world what doubters and fearmongers dismissed as mere fantasy or foolishness. Your life will become the evidence that contradicts their doubt. Now, at this precise moment, I want you to engage not just your mind, but your body and spirit in this truth. Wherever you are right now, sitting or standing in private or in a public place, lift your hands physically into the air. This is not a theatrical gesture. It is a physical act of surrender and reception. It symbolizes your openness, your emptiness before God and the universe, your willingness to let go of your own striving and to receive a gift that can only be given. As you lift your hands, you are creating a posture of acceptance. And then say these powerful words aloud. Do not just think them. Give them voice. Speak them with conviction, with deep feeling, with absolute certainty that you are aligning your voice with a spiritual reality. Say universal forces, infinite intelligence, cosmic abundance. I receive this powerful message with an open heart. I receive the wealth that has been destined for me since before time began. I declare with absolute certainty that $100 million is flowing into my life before this month comes to its completion. I will walk daily in divine favor, attracting positive attention and God-ordained opportunity. I will experience abundance in every area of my existence, spirit, soul, and body. I will connect with people who elevate and empower me, and I will do the same for them. I completely and permanently reject lack, scarcity, and limitation from my reality. I renounce fear, doubt, and unworthiness from my consciousness. They have no place in me. I more. I embrace overflow, prosperity, and infinite possibility with open arms and a grateful heart. I am a channel of universal abundance, a distributor of cosmic wealth, and I will use these resources to create positive change, to uplift others, to heal what is broken, and to make this world better. By the power of universal law, by cosmic decree, by infinite intelligence, this is now my reality. It is finished in the spirit, and I await its manifestation in the natural. Listen very carefully now to what I am about to tell you, for it is of utmost importance. Do not just read this message and then scroll away, closing the page and moving on to the next distraction of the day, forgetting in practice what you have just received in your spirit. You have just received a prophetic declaration, a cosmic announcement, a universal proclamation that carries within it the spiritual power to shift the entire direction of your life. It could alter your destiny. It could transform the very fabric of your reality. Do not take this lightly, casually, or dismissively. Do not let this be just another inspiring message that fades from your memory by tomorrow afternoon under the weight of daily chores and old worries. You must be intentional with this word. Speak these affirmations daily aloud into the atmosphere of your home and your life. Let them reshape your subconscious mind. Believe this truth with unwavering faith, especially in the moments when physical evidence seems absent. Walk in this new reality every single day, from the first conscious thought when you open your eyes in the morning until the last moment of awareness as you drift to sleep at night. Let it be the lens through which you see your world. The $100 million is coming to you, flowing to you, manifesting for you. It is not arriving next year when the economy might be different. It is not coming someday in the distant future when you feel more ready or more qualified. It is coming before this month ends, before these specific days run out, before this current cycle of time completes itself. Let this powerful message be your spiritual alarm clock every single morning. Let it be the very first thought that enters your mind when you open your eyes, a thought of gratitude and expectancy, not of lack or worry. Let this truth be your constant companion and reminder throughout each day, a gentle whisper in your spirit, affirming that you are not forgotten by the universe, not overlooked by cosmic forces, and definitely not too small, too insignificant, or too ordinary for a miracle of this magnitude. The universe specializes in using the seemingly ordinary to accomplish the extraordinarily glorious. You are worthy of this. You have been made ready for this by the journey itself. You are divinely chosen for such a time as this. If this message resonates in the core of your being, if you feel this truth stirring in your soul like a deep and certain knowing, if you can sense with every part of your spirit that this is indeed your appointed moment, then you must give voice to your faith. Declare it loudly and declare it proudly to the spiritual atmosphere around you. Say, this is mine. This abundance belongs to me. Do not whisper it in shame or question. Proclaim it with the authority of one who knows their spiritual inheritance. Share your belief with your own heart, and if you feel led, share your confident expectation with a trusted, faith-filled friend. Announce your faith through your actions, through your renewed posture of peace and preparation. Proclaim your expectation not with arrogance, but with the serene confidence of a child who fully trusts their loving parent. And then watch with holy amazement and wonder. Watch how the universe begins to respond to your aligned faith. Watch how cosmic forces move to align circumstances in your favor. Watch how opportunities, connections, and resources that seemed hidden suddenly appear on your path, perfectly timed and precisely suited for this new season of your life. Get ready now. Prepare yourself in mind, heart, and action. Open your mind to new possibilities you previously dismissed. Open your heart to receive love, joy, and peace alongside the prosperity. Open your hands symbolically and literally to both give and receive. Open your entire life to this divine adjustment. The wealth is already on the way in the realm of spirit. The abundance is already in motion. It's current flowing toward you. The prosperity you have prayed for is approaching your shore. Your $100 million miracle, conceived in the heart of God and announced by the universe, is manifesting in the unseen at this very second, and nothing in all of creatio. No force in heaven or on earth, no past mistake, no present obstacle, no generational curse can stop it from reaching you. Its arrival is guaranteed by a power far greater than any opposition. Your transformation, the great turning of the page, begins in this exact moment of belief. It begins now.